It's Wednesday, June 24th, 2020.
And that can only mean one thing. Beacon Seniors, you guys made it. We're here.
It's graduation day.
Never thought the brain could burn, the senses dull. I haven't felt before, never touched a storm, or felt a wind so strong. Never knew, never felt, never had something. All the stories say something more than I ever knew. Something real, try and see something right, true, and everything you'll ever need. 'Cause you just got to find something to keep you burning through the cold. Well, don't forget that one thing, far from shining glitters gold. Well, don't forget, just tell me about it. Everything you wanna be, no more playing now. Don't you ever go, oh, don't you forget about it. Every thought, always and only just enough. They say just around. And I wanna know, wanna be, wanna see what this means. 'Cause I know that there's got to be something more than everything you'll ever need. 'Cause you just waiting on something to keep you burning through the cold. Well, don't forget that one thing, far from shining glitters gold. Well, don't forget, just tell me about it. See everything you ever need, no more playing now. Well, don't you ever go, oh, don't you forget about it. Everyone's got to find that something, one thing to hold on. Everyone's got to find that something. Oh, hold on so long, don't you forget about. Everyone's got to find that something, one thing to hold on. Everyone's got to find that something. Oh, hold on so long and don't forget about it. Everyone's got to find that something. Oh, don't you forget about it. Don't you forget about it. Don't you ever go. Tell me one more. Everyone's got to find that something. Yeah, don't you forget about it. Don't you forget about it. Don't you ever go. Well, don't you ever go.
Hello, everyone. My name is Tucker Obering.
And I'm Akari Sanchez. And on this episode of My Strange Addiction,
Just kidding, guys. Don't freak out. We are the daily morning announcers at Beacon.
and we are back and better than ever. And we are so excited to be with you today as co-hosts of this year's graduation. We are joined by our fellow co-hosts from the class of 2020. Please welcome Dante Dalian, Sean West, Grace Christensen, Eli Crenshaw-Smith, and Olivia Payne.
You guys will have a chance to see all these amazing faces throughout our program. Now, before we go any further, a humongous shout out to Beacon alum Louis Stein and his band Busty and the Bass for providing our processional song today. We are lucky enough to have Busty and the Bass play live at Beacon just a few days before our hasty exit into quarantine, and in many ways, this number sets the tone for our morning.
This class of 2020 is a family affair. We are the 24th graduating class from the Beacon School, but the only class to graduate in this way. In graduating, we enter a new phase of our association with Beacon. No longer students, but forever graduates. And we are now part of a new Beacon family and network.
And of course, we want to welcome every parent, guardian, aunt, uncle, sibling, family friend, and lastly, mildly overweight house cats. All those tuning in today because they are the key for you being here today.
And without further ado, let's give it up for everyone's favorite principal, Miss Lacey! Woo!
We are delighted to welcome you and your family to this very exceptional graduation. This day is unique, unexpected, but also inspired, motivated, and full of promise. Just like you, as a class, you've always been ahead of the curve. You already knew that Black Lives Matter. You already knew that climate change is real. You already knew that equalizing access to education is critical for social justice. You already knew that education is the path forward, and you've made the most out of your time with us. The entire Beacon family and staff hopes you remember this day, not just because of our final semester, but because of the hard work and discipline you invested in the 7 semesters before. We are all so proud of you for reaching this milestone. Happy graduation. Today we celebrate you.
Thank you, Ms. Lacey, for a wonderful welcome address. Being a part of the Beacon Dance program and the memories I have with the Beacon Dance family will be with me forever, and it has allowed me to grow, acquire different perspectives, and most importantly, develop my dance vocabulary. It is my greatest pleasure to introduce the woman who has pushed us all beyond our boundaries and comfort zones, provided us the most spectacular dance showcases, and don't forget the best bake sales that Beacon has ever experienced with that fried chicken and mac and cheese. Someone who has taught us how to be strong women and to embrace ourselves. She has inspired me as well as all of the dancers and artists out there and serves as a beacon of light in our community. Miss Elliott.
Hello everyone, family, friends, faculty, and of course, our graduates. My name is Kim Elliott and I am the dance teacher at the Beacon School. Today is a gift. And it is such a blessing and an honor to join you today in celebrating and closing out a major chapter in your life. That by the looks of it, you've nailed it. But today is also a day full of uncertainty. And within the uncertainty and the challenging times is one thing for sure that I know based on my experience with many of you today is that we can and we will get through it together. I remember my first year at Beacon. Almost like your freshman year, you think, is this a place for me? Am I going to grow here and be successful? Am I going to get through all the hard work and the challenging times? Am I going to meet new people and all those people going to be with me, holding my hand and pushing me, providing me the tools and resources that I need to be successful for my future? And one thing that I thought about was, what am I going to learn here at Beacon? And whatever I learn, how is it going to make me successful at the end of this journey? One thing I will say, as this is our last year at Beacon, a change is definitely coming. not only at Beacon, but all around us in the world that we live in today. This past year has been one of the biggest challenges many of us have faced. I know personally it's been one of my most challenging years. But one thing I will say, I am so grateful because my seniors, we got through this together. And one thing I will say about Beacon seniors is that you are going down in history. Okay, you're going to probably be in history books somewhere down the line. That you're going down in history as the group, okay, the Beacon students, the graduates who challenged their teachers, challenged the administration and the system to do exactly what we signed up to do, and that's educate you, hopefully with compassion, honesty, pure love for making a difference. You have challenged each other to be conscious of what's happening around you, to you, and for you. We are in difficult times, but just remember, your voice matters. You will not be silenced because you are extraordinary. You weren't created to be mediocre. And right now, today, in the present time, it's time for you to be the person you were destined to be. If that's to fight the fight for Black Lives Matter, do it. If that's to be an advocate for the LGBTQ community, then go for it. And if that's to be the next generation of teachers, supermarket cashiers, doctors, nurses, MTA workers, restaurant managers, I salute you. Because every choice we make has a purpose in our lives. And as I end my 8th year teaching at the Beacon School, I'm a living testimony that you can be whomever and whatever you want to be. Originally from the South Bronx, okay? I grew up in the public school system in New York City. I went to college and grad school here. And I worked extremely hard to live in my purpose through the art of dance. And as this is our last year at Beacon, okay, we need to be excited for everything that we've learned that we can take to the next generation. I know I am, because I can't wait to prepare the next generation of dance educators. Okay, I can't wait for that journey because I want those educators to empower their students the way I hope that I empowered you, because your voice matters. And if I didn't learn anything, and if you didn't learn anything in our senior year together, is that it doesn't matter what you look like, how much money you got, what block you live on, what school you're going to. It just doesn't matter. What matters is that you are human. And at the end of the day, it is for us to be kind, compassionate, open, honest. And with that, the sky is the limit. Let this time give you strength and courage. Because whether it's a challenging time or not, today is a gift and the time is still a blessing. You see, we are warriors, senior class of 2020. And we will continue this fight and this roar together going forward. It has been such an honor to be your dance teacher, mentor, counselor, advisor, Beacon mom, advocate, and mostly an example of what you represent. And that is nothing else but pure fierceness. No matter how uncertain things may be for you today, you need to know that right now in this moment, I'm with you. We are all with you. And I salute you because, quite frankly, we've nailed it. So I salute you. I thank you all for being you. I wish you nothing but the best. Nothing but the best. I love you, and I am so proud of each and every last one of you. Remember, your voice matters. Thank you.
Being a student athlete here has taught me the value of being on a sports team and coming together with my fellow teammates, making lifelong memories from practices to games to meets and even championships.
As members of Beacon sports teams, we can tell you firsthand the commitment it takes to be a student and athlete.
As a team, we grow together as athletes and students beyond sports, and that is what I cherish most about Beacon teams, because we are family.
These experiences were a place where all of us could come together and just love Beacon.
Beacon Sports is what binds us all as a community, even if you're not an athlete. Thank you all for showing your support at games throughout all these years, through our highs and lows.
Although there are many more heartfelt things we can say, we would like to pass it on to Coach Tralio, Coach Shum, Coach De Los Santos, and Coach Simmons.
More than a quarter of this year's graduating class is part of a sports team here at Beacon. As your coaches, we wanted to take a moment at graduation to share something about you, our athletes, and our teams. Our Beacon athletes play on teams that practice early in the morning and teams that run meets late into the night. They play in the heat of the summer, they run through the rainiest fall days, they travel through snowstorms and more. They sacrifice days of their summer vacation, their holidays, or spring break to practice and play for Beacon. So what is it that makes Beacon athletes stick with it?
Well, if you ask them, more than anything else, Beacon athletes point to the community that build with their teams, to find a place where they feel they belong and finding people they can rely on, the friendships forged in tough practices, tight games, and long travel, and cheering and celebrating, or cheering and commiserating.
Our games help to create a school identity and provide events that draw all students together. They give us a chance to see your talent, hard work, and leadership in ways that are not always revealed in the classroom.
We are so proud of every one of you, of your ability to measure victories by more than a finishing time or a final score, of your willingness to share the responsibilities for a loss as readily as the pride in a win, of your readiness to work toward the goals you set and live the connection between hard work and success. So even through this lockdown, we realize these most important lessons from athletics: teamwork, dedication, perseverance, and hope. These are what truly matter in defining our Beacon athletes. And while these lessons are not defined by winning, our teams have shown that they sure know how to win. How many graduating classes across New York City can point to as many city championships, semifinal appearances, or city records?
Every team at Beacon has success to share. Here are a few.
Softball, wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle to stronger finishes every year, lasting into the top 10 last season and aiming even higher this year before the season was cut short. Volleyball served their way to a division title and the city quarterfinals in just their third season in PSAL.
Cross country saw the boys and girls teams both qualify for the PSAL City Championships this past year. Indoor track and field has sent 9 different members to the New York State Championships in the past 3 years, including the first ever wheelchair racer.
Girls bowling posted their best playoff finishes ever over the past 3 years, taking their team as far as the semifinals and quarterfinals.
In addition to being the favorite to win both city and state championships, this spring, the Beacon Boys Ultimate Program experienced amazing growth this year, expanding to a JV team which went undefeated this season. Girls Ultimate made it to the semifinals. In the most recent state's appearance, they were projected to finish even higher this year, decked out in their nearly designed Beacon egg and cheese jerseys.
The boys fencing team completed a fantastic season on the strength of junior and senior leadership. The foil team won the city championship, and the overall team won 3rd place in the city.
Boys baseball played in Yankee Stadium last spring in a championship game for the ages that lasted well past midnight and left us all breathless.
Girls fencing had a strong season last year, finishing in the top 3 in their division.
Boys tennis rolled to 3 consecutive city titles and 3 consecutive Mayor's Cup titles, and were eager for the chance to play for another. Girls tennis won 2 city titles in the past 4 years.
Boys bowling had a great season this year, placing in the top 2 in their division and were contenders in their playoffs.
The wrestling team had 3 medalists in the 2019 Manhattan Championship and the 2019 PSAL City Girls Wrestling Individual Champion.
The girls basketball team had an undefeated season and advanced to the Sweet 16 for their best finish since being promoted into the A division.
Outdoor track and field has set new school records in 12 different events in the past 2 years, evidence that the team is ever improving.
Boys basketball played their way into the city Final Four before schools closed and they were denied a chance at their first city title.
Boys and girls soccer shared the stage in back-to-back championship wins this year. The only PSAL school to do this, now twice.
And congratulations
to all of them. Retake, that's a retake.
3, 2, 1. And congratulations
to all of you
in the class of
2020. Oh boy.
Our next segment is the first and only student speech of today's ceremony. Some of you may recognize this next speaker from her role as president of the Black Student Union or her role as co-captain on the fencing team. I know her personally as a friend of over 10 years. Please give it up for Toshi Woodruff-Woodson.
Hello, Beacon Class of 2020. We did it, kinda. I am so grateful to have made it to this point. In the midst of a pandemic and a revolution, I congratulate you all. I am not ignorant of the fact that I've been asked to speak at a time where the Black Lives Matter movement is finally being treated with the respect it has always deserved. I also know that administration, faculty, and maybe some students have perceived me as a palatable black girl, seemingly not too radical, seemingly not too black, as though there is a strata to blackness. It never ceases to amaze me how ridiculous this country is in many ways, as if it wasn't built by owned black bodies. Over the last several months, we've seen what a country like this could truly be. A country where young people like us of all colors can stand up and fight against all forms of oppression, from police brutality to climate change to school segregation. I know that I'm sitting here speaking to all of you, to your families, to the staff and administration because I'm a black girl who continues to show up for her community, even though it has let me down many times. Beacon has taught me how to engage beyond the surface. The duality of being an elite school within a public school system that is the most segregated in the country has led to many black and brown students facing daily microaggressions and some not so microaggressions from their classmates, teacher, and administration. Students of color have been extremely vocal about such encounters this year. In fact, we shut the school down. From Eurocentric curriculums to reading lists that do not prompt meaningful conversations about race in America, too often we've struggled without allies. Doing the work to be anti-racist isn't just work to be done by our black and brown selves. It's tiring. So if we choose to speak, our hope is that you listen and do something. But even if y'all continue not to show up, we aren't stopping, because the history of this country's hatred toward black and brown bodies stops here, whether allies show up or not. I am proud to have survived my 4 years at Beacon, and I hope Beacon knows how lucky they were to have every black and brown student graduating today. Many of you are heading to PWIs, or predominantly white institutions. My hope is that you will either continue to or begin to do the anti-racist work needed to change your institutions and the world. So thank you, Beacon, for helping me find my voice and showing me how much more work we have to do. Congratulations, and remember that all Black lives matter.
The Frankie Morris Perez Memorial Scholarship supports the undergraduate education of a Beacon School graduate committed to making an impact through the arts. by integrating the study of human development with creative arts. The 2020 graduate winner is Nadia Whalen for her planned study of music and psychology at Howard University, with the goal of using music to destigmatize mental health treatment, particularly in the African American community. Additionally, Gregory Austin was awarded honorable mention for his planned work to study theater for healing as he attends DePaul University. We are confident that both will carry on Frankie's legacy to use the art to serve the community. Please join the Morris Perez family in congratulating these inaugural awardees. Congratulations.
Congratulations to Nadia Whalen, one of my longtime best friends. Our next guest speaker needs no introduction to many Beacon teachers. From our graduating class of 2006, this Beacon graduate set the fashion world on fire with her groundbreaking campaigns for models with disabilities. She also counts Beyonce as one of her clients. She has recently starred in the reboot The L Word, Generation Q, and continues to pave the way for diversity and equality in the TV, film, and media industries. Please give a warm welcome to class of 2006, Jillian Mercado.
Hey Beacon, thank you so much for having me today. My name is Jillian Mercado, Beacon graduate of the class of 2006. Yeah, way back. Since I left Beacon, I've graduated from FIT, seen my face on a billboard in Times Square and in print media, and got casted in the Showtime series The L Word, Generation Q. But that's not why I'm addressing you today. My message to you as a fellow Beacon student and graduate, someone who knows a little bit about who you are simply because we share the same experience of graduating from Beacon. I'm honored to be speaking with you today. In many ways, Beacon for me was very much like the city of New York itself. Noisy, busy, complicated. And just like New York City, Beacon's diverse community met a mixture of many, many different viewpoints, backgrounds, personalities, and lifestyles. As a class, we didn't always agree with each other back in 2006, and I'm sure you haven't always agreed with each other during your time at Beacon. But being a Beacon student, as well as a New Yorker, means learning to navigate those differences, learning to listen with empathy, and starting to make your own voices heard. I graduated from Beacon in 2006. In my own memory of specifics, the band schedule, what time we had lunch, did we have lunch? All that is super blurry. But what's not blurry are the moments, the smaller collective experience that all added together to provide snapshots of an education I won't regret. When you graduate Beacon, you remain part of the Beacon family, whether you like it or not. And over the years, so many of our families, older siblings, cousins, and close family friends have graduated from Beacon too, including my very own sisters, Melanie and Emily. How is that for a Beacon family? Of the current Beacon staff, there are over 20 faces I know today, 14 years later. Hey, Miss Dowling. Hey, Frank. Hey, Miss Duran. Hola, Miss Marte. Mary was my sister's advisor, and Bayard was my history teacher. After many, 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 many years, I want to say thank you to you personally, Bayard. I'm not really sure how you did it, and you treated me like a human being when at times the world didn't always feel that way. So thank you. And on behalf of this Beacon graduating class, I want to thank all the Beacon teachers past and present for their continuing to show young people that being socially active, sharing your voice in these communities, and voting makes a difference. And so, Beacon Class of 2020. This is a strange time for you all. What could I possibly say to you as a fellow Beacon graduate to make it seem better than I, myself, was lucky enough to have a prom, to have a graduation live in person, and celebrate it with my friends? But when I reflect back, I truly don't remember too much of our prom or graduation as much as the other moments. The school trips, the getting to know teachers, the unexpected snow days, woo! Lunchtime hangouts in crowded hallways, the random friendships you make from Spanish class, after school clubs, the inedible gossip about who was dating who, the celebrity crushes, the breakups, the makeups, all that. It's the collective, everyday Beacon experience that I cherish, that I miss the most. The sense of family and belonging, the knowledge that would remain somehow linked to Beacon for the rest of my life. Class of 2020. Today is a celebration of all that you worked so hard for since you first stepped into the Beacon building for the first time 4 years ago. These are not the celebrations you planned for your friends, peers, and families, I know. But you're still celebrating the exact same thing as previous Beacon graduates. I promise you. Today is about celebrating your resilience, your passions, and your achievements over all 4 years. Woo! And though this is a unique and strange way to exit the building for every Beacon graduate, we know that the doors are never really shut. Beacon Class of 2020. You make so many people today proud of you. And I hope that you're proud of yourself too. There are so many wonderful things ahead. Congratulations, Beacon. Keep kicking ass.
Of all our peers going off to college in the fall, our pathway to this upcoming moment has been challenging at times. The college process is not easy for many students, but at Beacon, we are particularly proud of 2 scholarship programs that provide a guidance and pathway for students to attend a top university. The QuestBridge Scholarship is one of those pathways, and we are pleased to announce 2 Beacon students as QuestBridge Scholarship recipients for 2020. Those students are Ana Maria Torres Rodriguez, Dartmouth, and Wendy Perez, Emory. We wish you both great success for your time at college.
The Posse Foundation identifies, recruits, and trains individuals with extraordinary leadership potential. Posse scholars receive full tuition leadership scholarships from Posse's partner colleges and universities. For myself and Olivia, the Posse Foundation has provided us with valuable life lessons along with an enormous support system.
This year, 7 Beacon students won the 2020 Posse Award, including myself and Eli attending Vanderbilt and Wheaton for me. Our congratulations go to the following fellow Posse Scholarship recipients:
Paula Castillo, Lawrence.
Zoe Ang, Middlebury.
Scarlett Ruby, Smith.
Malik Thiam, Middlebury.
Fabiola Villanueva, Franklin and Marshall.
Congratulations, everyone, and we look forward to seeing you in person soon enough.
And now we have a real treat for you Beacon seniors, and I am proud and honored to present this next musical number. Beacon Music has been my home away from home for the past 4 years, and Mr. Latique, along with Ms. Samato and Bidat, have helped me grow as an artist in ways I couldn't have possibly imagined before I came to this school. Up next, we have Beacon's graduation band playing Don't Let the Sun Go Down on Me by Elton John, featuring members from Beacon Music, from Bidat, arranged by Sawyer Nunez and Mr. Latique.
I can't lie,
darkness. All my pictures seem to fade to black and white. I'm growing tired, and time stands still before me. I took a chance and changed your way of life. It's much too late to save myself from falling. I took a chance and changed your way of life. You misread my meaning when I met you. Close the door and left me blinded by the light. Don't let the sun go down on me. Though I search myself, it's always someone else I see. I just allow a fragment of your life to wander free. Oh, but losing everything is like the sun going down on me. I can't find all the right romantic lines of pushing me once and see the way I feel. Don't discard me just because you think I'm in your heart. But these cuts I have, they need love to help them heal. Don't let the sun go down on me. Oh, no. Although I search myself, it's always someone else I see. I just allow a fragment of your life to wander free. Oh, but losing everything is like the sun going down on me. Losing everything.
Our next speaker has been a teacher in the Beacon History Department for 5 years. He's an esteemed student of Chinese history, not to mention a talented bass guitar player. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Bob Van Pelt.
Dear class of 2020, wow, this is a bit surreal. Congratulations, you made it. You finally finished high school, and this is a day to celebrate. Let's imagine for a moment that we're not in my backyard in Brooklyn, but all together in a big concert hall, and all of your family and friends are here. Let's imagine just for today that this is your long-awaited graduation. Most people have a kind of blurry, dim memory of their hot and boring high school graduations. Of course, but for you all, everything is different. You're graduating at a time when huge changes are happening all over the world, and the class of 2020 will go down as one for the ages. For better or worse, you will never forget this historic moment. Today may be a virtual graduation ceremony, but right now, instead of looking at a camera, I'm imagining looking at all of you. The class of 2020, together in front of me in your caps and gowns, and let me tell you, it is a glorious sight. But now that I'm saying that, my brief experience with distance learning is telling me some of you right now are just waking up, hair all messy, eating a bowl of cereal, some of you are wearing clothes, maybe you're all crammed together on a sofa with your family, some of you may be texting right now. Nevertheless, a glorious sight. Dear class of 2020, I'm so proud of every single one of you, and I'm incredibly honored to be speaking today, even if it's not in the kind of gathering we'd all prefer. When I was asked to do this and started thinking about inspirational things to say, I kept coming back to the fact of how much you have inspired me over the last 4 years. This is why so many of your teachers love this job, to be around and to be inspired by young minds. This country is, of course, in pain yet again, and I am so sorry. We've already been through a lot together. It started early on in 2016. I will never forget the day after the presidential election. I was sitting in front of a class of freshmen with shocked looks on your faces. We sat together in silence, in disbelief, in anger, in tears, imagining what would we now know become a roller coaster over the next 4 years. We also sat and grieved together too many times because we lost a dear member of our community, Imogen, John Linsky, and then Frankie. In all of those moments, you, the class of 2020, inspired us with your words, your thoughts, your emotions, your hopes and aspirations. You were so strong. And what I've seen in the years since is a powerful, smart group of young people who are unafraid. And I want you to know that we hear you, we see you, we recognize you. Over the past 4 years, it's been a pleasure to watch you all express yourselves in so many colorful and magical ways, guided by so many brilliant and talented teachers and counselors, not to mention your parents and guardians. I'm sure I speak for every adult at Beacon when I say that we loved seeing you perform inside the classroom, in the hallways, on a stage, playing your instruments like rock stars, in the labs, in the black box, in the art room, in the dark room, the dance studio, even in the crying corner. Taking risks and making yourselves vulnerable, slowly changing into the brave and inspiring people you are right now. These expressions of yourselves are what you're leaving behind for us to remember and what you will take with you on your new adventures. And on these adventures, there will be new choices to make, new places to be brave. And that may feel scary, especially at this moment of uncertainty. But you have already shown us that you can do it because you have the Beacon spirit. This past year especially, that spirit has led to the emergence of a vitally important new student movement, the Beacon United Unions. With your voices and your actions, you made us proud. You've shown the kind of leadership that many politicians and government leaders could only dream of possessing. You fought for racial justice and equity for all, and there's no greater cause, because Black lives matter. That should not be a hollow statement, not something we just say. It is a call to action. And you shouted that call, and you heeded that call. And because of that, you made our school better. and what you've accomplished will guide the future of Beacon for years to come. And so, more than anything else, today I ask you, please don't stop. Don't stop fighting for racial justice or for climate justice, and keep walking out for any and all causes that you believe in strongly enough to take a stand. We're all looking forward to the changes you will make in the future, in your future careers, in the country and in the world. You know how to leave a mark. And now, you're all going to leave marks in the wider world beyond Beacon, in your college classes, in graduate schools, in your jobs, in collectives and companies and factories, in schools and nonprofit organizations, in government agencies, locally and abroad, in cyberspace, or even in outer space, who knows? We can't wait to find out where you will end up and what you will do. I'm not great at giving advice, especially to such a large, diverse group of people. And in 2020, we faced truly extraordinary challenges. We are quarantined because a pandemic has spread around the globe and a virus is attacking us. And who knows what the future has in store for us. But I have tremendous faith in your ability to rise to whatever dizzying challenges we face, because if the classes at Beacon have taught you anything, it's that you can always turn back to history and find an example that can help you understand. You can look at a problem from all the angles and different perspectives, be it historical, scientific, or artistic, and find a solution. Don't forget what you've learned here. Stay curious. Look further and deeper into things. Never stop asking the hard and essential questions. My greatest hope is that you still have hope. I hope that high school has given you a better idea of what really interests you, what really drives you, and where your true passions lie. I hope you never stop imagining and working towards a different world and a better future. It may sound too simple, but I truly hope that we, after 4 years together, have helped you become better people, smarter, more thoughtful, more mindful, more eccentric, more weird, more questioning. And finally, if this crazy time in quarantine has taught us anything, it is to appreciate who and what really matters in life. So go out and read, learn, and experience. Stay committed to things that you're passionate about and that feel truly essential. Don't just think and talk and post about them. Also do something. Do it intensely, intentionally, purposefully, and with all your heart. And remember that you don't have to go through hard times alone. As Mr. Rogers famously said, look for the helpers in your life, and they are everywhere. Find the mentors, find the teachers, find your people. And whenever you can, be a helper. Try to give back. Be a kind soul. Be a good person. Be a decent human being. Be humble, generous, and kind. These are not ordinary times, and none of us know exactly what lies ahead. But right now, in this moment, please know that change is the only constant in the world. And all the chaos and upheaval that's happening right now will itself give way to change, and hopefully to a more just and equal future. I'm truly comforted by the thought that you, all of you, will be part of that change. I salute you, the class of 2020. Congratulations, and may the force be with you.
We're here to present the John Linsky Language Award in memory of our beloved colleague who instilled a passion and love of language learning into every student at Beacon.
Es un honor reconocer la labor de esta joven estudiante en idiomas. Ella completó 4 años de español con excelentes calificaciones y tomó el examen de AP.
C'est avec un grand plaisir et honneur que nous remettons cette bourse à Olivia Walters pour toute sa dédication dans ses études de langue. Felicidades, Olivia.
Beacon class of 2020, on behalf of the custodial crew, congratulations. I know 4 years ago, this is not what you guys expected, even 2 months ago. But make the best of it. You earned it. We miss you guys. We miss the staff. Everybody.
Hello, class of 2020. The world is your oyster. Follow your purpose and passions, and contribute to the kind of world you want to live in. Congrats on this achievement, one of many to come.
Hi, class of 2020.
We miss you.
Congratulations on graduation.
We're so proud of you and all your accomplishments.
We miss seeing you every day, and we're thinking about you often.
And we hope that you'll come visit us next year.
Congrats.
See you soon.
Hi. Congratulations, senior class of 2020. This has been such an uncertain year for all of us. However, your hope, curiosity, determination, strength, and love have not been canceled. God bless all of your futures. Much love from me, Mr. Dean.
Congratulations, class of 2020. I wish we could all be together. You and all your hard work and accomplishments deserve to be celebrated.
Congratulations!
And good luck.
You did it. Congratulations, class of 2020. We're so proud of you and we wish you continued success.
Hi, seniors. Congratulations. You guys have been such an inspiration to me that I just needed to tell you that I wish you well in all your endeavors, and I just want to leave you with the words of Maya Angelou. My wish for you is for you to continue to be who you are and how you are, to astonish a mean world with your acts of kindness. Congratulations, class of 2020. Be safe, be well, be encouraged.
Congrats, class of 2020. I know that you're graduating in a time of uncertainty, but I believe that each and every one of you can be the change that we need to see in the world right now.
Good afternoon, family. Congratulations on this glorious, glorious day. Just know I'm so proud of each and every one of your accomplishments. And just always remember that I'm a part of you because you're a part of me. Namaste and peace.
Hey guys, it's me, Tucker, here again. First of all, huge congratulations to Olivia Walters for receiving the John Linsky Language Award. And now it is my absolute pleasure, and I say this from the bottom of my heart, to introduce a dance choreographed by the seniors at Beacon Dance Company and Miss Elliott. Miss Elliott has been my advisor for the last 4 years, but she has been so much more than that. Whether it be giving us inspirational words of wisdom or never letting me doubt myself, she represents the good we need more of in this society. Though I've not seen this dance personally yet, I know it will be no less than absolutely fabulous and fierce.
know I'm back, like I never left. Another sprint, another step, another day, another breath. Been chasing dreams, but I never slept. I got a new attitude and a lease on life is a piece of mind. Seeking to find I can sleep when I die. Want a piece of the pie, got the keys to the ride, and I'm straight. I'm on my way, get up my way. I'm running late, what can I say? I heard you died twice. Once when they bury you in the grave, and the second time is the last time that somebody mentions your name. So when I leave here on this earth, did I take more than I gave? Did I look out for the people, or did I do it all for fame? Legend is Exodus, searching for euphoria, trudging through the mud to find the present, no ignoring. I got 20,000 deep up in the street like we some warriors. My mama told me never bow your head. Whoa.
I feel glorious, glorious. Got a chance to start again. I was born for this, born for this. It's who I am. How could I forget? I made it through the darkest part of the night, and now I see the sunrise. Now I feel glorious, glorious. I feel glorious, glorious.
I'm feeling glorious. The crib looking victorious. You know that we've been going it since we hopped out that DeLorean. On guard, things are just things. They don't make you who you are. Can't pack up a U-Haul and take it with you when you're gone. We posted on the porch, my family's glasses to the stars. My grandma smiling down on me like, whoop, that boy got bars. Okay, yes I do. I said amen and hallelujah, let me testify to another morning. A morning, won't let self get in my way. I got my breath, I got my faith, and I remember why I came.
Feel glorious, glorious. Got a chance to start again. I was born for this, born for this. It's who I am. How could I forget? I made it through the darkest part of the night, and now I see the sunrise. Now I feel glorious, glorious. I feel glorious, glorious. We gon' be alright, put that on my life. When I open my eyes, hope I see you shine. We're planting our flag, they don't understand. The world is up for grabs.
And now, the moment we've all been waiting for, the presentation of the class of 2020. In just a few minutes, we Beacon seniors will become official graduates of Beacon. In truth, the current pandemic has taken much of the tradition behind graduation, but nonetheless, we still made it. Before we start, let's remember this moment and acknowledge the challenges and the vulnerability we've had to share. These times have made us more robust and stronger than ever. Before we celebrate, I wanted to pause to thank all the people in our lives who have helped bring this moment to fruition. Though you are about to see all of the graduating Beacon seniors, let's also remember the family members, friends, coaches, and mentors that have been cheering us on behind the scenes these 4 years. Thank you.
Itai Abramovich.
Kiara Ayello.
Fola Shade Ayalabawo. Ishele Akimowo Simon. Lulia Aklilu.
It is not.
Saida Akhtar.
Sama Al-Alami.
We did it.
Sarah Alam. Grace Albano.
New York, I love you. New York, I love you.
Alana Alcorn.
Juan Alvarado.
Mona El Zakri.
Morgan Ames.
Sanaya Arnold.
Lucy Aronoff.
Dorothy Arthur.
Rebecca Asser.
Ivy Akin.
Gregory Austin.
Paloma Ayala Abelar.
Aisha Ayub.
Deborah Babalola. Maeve Barrett.
Thank you, class of 2020, for 4 years of memories, friendship, and property damage. I love you all.
Shea Bastida Patrick.
Samaya Beckles.
Lola Berger.
Camille Bernard.
Aramis Batansis.
Akani Bay.
Kritana Bushal.
Lola Blackman.
Ainsley Bouquet.
Rachelle Bobcombe.
Hi, I'm Rachelle, and you're watching Beacon's Class of 2020 graduation. Except it's online.
Adam Bogoshia.
Liza Bonamy.
Preston Bowe.
Emma Braff.
Adia Braithwaite.
This is the video.
Matthew Brightman.
Layla Brenner.
Mia Brito.
Jacob Brooks.
Peyton Amore Brooks.
Donovan Brown.
Yulu Brown.
Claire Buchanan.
Oliver Henry Buckley.
Simon Bullock.
Nikki Burnett.
Bye, Beacon.
Jacqueline Cow.
Manuel Castaneda.
Hey Beacon, thank you for the good and bad you brought to my life. Without it, I wouldn't be who I am today. I love you all. Hope to see you soon.
Paula Castillo.
I'm so proud of you, Paula. This is a new start for you. You have to be very, very positive. I'm sure that you will go all the way.
Mackenzie Caston.
Rebecca Caswell Shacham.
Congrats, seniors!
Ethan Catalan. Mavi Shalebi.
Grace Selly.
Chance Chamberlain.
Lucas Charleston Camp.
Shout out to Frank and everyone on Anime Club, from Karin to Jake to Lord to Haley. Shout out to Mr. Shum and the track team. Shout out to all my great friends and teachers. Shout out to Marco. I love memes. I love you all. Goodbye.
Michael Cheeseman. Tenzing Choying.
Grace Christensen.
Max Chu.
Fauzi Shudmejia Omar.
Lucy Cleveland.
Liliana Cologne.
Rada Concilio.
Fiona Cochran. Sydney Cradle.
Finn Craig.
Ray Craig.
Elijah Crenshaw Smith.
Derek Criollo.
Daniela Cruz.
Yamis Cruz.
Ella Curtis.
Dante Denellian.
Isabella Denon.
Rose Davidson. Maya Davila.
Hanako Davis.
Sacha DeSantis Rentas.
Nicholas DeVita.
Weston Delahanty.
So this is it. This is my senior graduation. This feels kind of anticlimactic.
Carly Delarata.
Go.
Jack Denton.
Jenna Diamond.
Aisha Diop.
No band-aids for the growing pains.
Miriam Jabala.
I'm out of there. I'm gone. Big racks.
Walker Dove.
Catherine Drager.
Sam Drager. Eden Driza.
Luther Dugan. John Declan Duggan.
Ayusha Duwadi.
Noah Edelman.
Leonardo Ellie.
Pietro Eli.
Noor El Sheikh.
Zoe Ang.
Rory Thack.
Isabel Fernandez.
Francesco Ferry.
Camilla French.
Ashley Flores.
Bianca Flores.
Adrian Flynn.
Jamelis Fondier.
Sunaya Bashal, Fenelon,
Amy Francisco.
Eleanor Frank.
Congrats, class of 2020.
Angeli Franklin.
Justin Gadsden.
Clara Gale,
Carlene Garcia.
Lou Garcia,
Melanie Garcia.
Hadassah Garfine.
Shauna Geringer.
Jordan Gear.
Elias Gerstein.
Theodore Gardy.
Wolf Gilligan,
Sophia Gomez.
Scarlett Gonzalez.
Veronica Gonzalez.
Dylan Gotham,
Jaden Graber.
Tylee Griffin.
Rebecca Gross.
Arlene Guevara.
Anna Girl.
Sophie Gerwitz.
Dylan Gutierrez.
Dariana Guzman.
Marco Hampel.
Lee Hanam.
Maya Hansen.
Emma Haddam.
Refugee camp.
Erin Hernandez.
Kiona Hernandez.
Manuel Hernandez.
Vanessa Hernandez,
Zeki Hirsch.
I'm really gonna miss you, Beacon, especially my friends, the music department, and my advisor.
Emily Hobbs.
Lucy Hodgman.
Nicholas Howard Fudge.
Cassie Huang.
Queenie Hong.
Greg Hulbert.
Twyla Hunt.
Annalie Hyatt.
Alejandro Incavet. Carolina Irato.
Sumaya Islam.
Parents came here in hopes that their children would have a future they could only dream of. Today I'm here, one step closer to that dream.
Sebastian Ivan.
Alicia Jackson.
Max Jacobs.
Khadija Jallo.
Leo Jenkins.
Ezria Joe.
Ashanti Johnson.
Rachel Jew.
Luke Joyce.
Phoebe Camber.
Michael Canyongolo.
Avi Kaplan.
Mariana Katz.
Sayag Kaslawal.
Gen Kawaguchi.
Azalea Kelly.
Ruby Kim.
Mira Rose Kingsbury Lee.
Michelle Curtis.
Ruby Klingsberg.
Helen Knops.
Ivan Knuffelmacher.
Nora Knuffelmacher.
Gabriel Koenig Bean. Baker Kolvenbach.
Theodora Kantonis. Thais Kuznetsky.
Paul Kratsios.
Congrats, Petey.
Charlie Kravitz. Leo Koo.
Karina Q.
Simone Kyle.
Elizabeth Lambrakis.
Claire Larkin.
Esme Laster.
Kiana Lee.
Lauren Lee.
Lucas Lensky.
Laura Leon.
Hannah Levy.
Edith Lieben.
Jude Lipkin. Ruth Lipscar.
Juliana Grove Lisi.
Khadijah Lowe.
Class of 2020.
Adelaide Lobenthal.
Rachel Luck.
Lainey Mackin. Samson Malmoli.
Sophia Merrick.
Anna Marinovich. Nico Markham.
Lila Maroney.
Stephen Marte.
Jaylyn Martinez.
Ava Michoud.
Millen Mathis Kale.
Crispin McCarthy.
Wyatt McCarthy.
Liam McGovern Junko.
Maeve McSloy.
No.
Okay, blooper.
Joseph Mendola.
Hayden Mers.
Luca Mathat.
Pierre Metter.
Helena Milburn.
Congrats, Deacon.
Flora Milford.
Nick Modaris.
Samira Mohammed.
Wendy Montiel.
John Morris.
Olivia Morrow.
Don't throw it yet.
Charlie Moses.
Lila Murphy.
Ren Nakamura.
Nina Navarro.
Zoe Nelson.
Oriana Neza.
Joanna Nee.
Tatiana Notero.
Sawyer Nunez.
Jamie Nunez.
Mikey O'Brien.
Tucker Oberang.
Emmeline Ofosuhene.
Owen O'Mara.
Zachary Orlowski.
Kaylin Ortega.
Ruby Paulberg.
Julia Paul.
Trey Paulino.
Olivia Payne.
Henry Pearl.
Emily Perez.
Henry Perez.
Wenzy Perez.
Michal Peters.
Lark Pia Kelly Lepage. Kiara Pichardo.
Emma Pinkleton.
Gigi Placeres.
Kiara Polanco.
Shelly Polanco.
Carolina Pollock.
Kayla Popkin.
Julian Powell.
Lewis Power.
Rick Preston.
Estella Kwai.
Helena Rajaliam.
Sophia Rand.
Uma Rao Lebrec.
Samantha Rapkovich.
Sophia Reed David.
Aiden Riley.
Griffin Reiner.
Rebecca Reiner.
Ella Rose Ruther.
Leela Reyes.
Jasmine Ribeiro.
Salam Rigo.
Christopher Rivera.
Henry Rocha.
Scarlett Ruby. Christine Sabo. Sadiqa Saliu.
Hikari Sanchez.
Congratulations, Beacon!
Lucas Santiago Carmani.
Hey guys. Amaya Santiago.
Miles Schiff Stein.
Zachariah Sycamore.
Adelina Safari.
Benjamin Sewell Grossman.
Sophie Shen.
Ariel Sylvan.
Theodore Silverstein.
Sophie Smith.
Shantita Sok.
Amy Stamba.
Bye, Beacon. Will Statman.
Leanna Stern.
Kayla Stewart.
Graham Stewart.
Ryu Takatsu.
Hello, Beacon Class of 2020. I truly believe that we are the most outstanding graduating class in the entire city. So congratulations, and I wish you all nothing but the best.
Madison Targum.
Sky Tarshish.
Ann Taylor.
Sebastian Teslake.
Me Teta.
Beacon. Tasted very delicious.
Marco Nicholas Tulo.
Malik Siam.
The only cap would not have fit anyways. We out!
Celia Tolan. Ana Maria Torres.
Anahi Torres.
Jaylissa Torres.
Tristan Tulin.
Ella Traeger.
Nikki Truskowski.
Isla Ubiles.
Daenerys Uribe.
Francesca Valdez.
Braden Vanderplas.
James Vernandakis.
Melanie Victor.
Fabiola Villanueva.
Olivia Walters.
Tallulah Walls.
Louise Wandisford.
Oliver Wong.
Jeremy Wine.
Henry Weingartner.
Jack Weissman.
Sean West.
Nadia Whalen.
Wipe, wipe it down. Wipe.
Toshi Woodson.
Joseph Wilkanowski.
Deja Williams.
Feeling good, like I should.
Skylar Willoughby. Georgia Wilson.
Rose Worrell.
Quasi Yaboa.
Maria Yildiz.
Mibrat Young.
Congrats, Beacon.
Fatima Zekic.
We made it, Beacon. Once again, I would like to thank everyone for their speeches and performances, and for all those who came out today in support of Beacon's graduates. This graduation is, without a doubt, Beacon's most unorthodox, and one we will never forget. Please join me in moving your tassels from right to left as a mark of our new status as graduates. And now, as we officially close out our graduation ceremony for 2020, we want to leave you with these final words. We must cast aside our feelings of importance and genuinely care for other people, not just ourselves and our loved ones. It's going one step further beyond treating each other with empathy. Author Dale Carnegie, in his book, How to Win Friends and Influence People, writes, "It is the individual who is not interested in his fellow men who has the greatest difficulties in life and provides the greatest injury to others. It is from among such individuals that all human failures spring." As these extraordinary times push us into a way of life, rooted in isolation and social distancing, let us take heed of our tendency to distance ourselves from others' stories. Instead, let us truly invest in them and become genuinely interested in the narratives of other people's lives. Let's be more vulnerable and do things for one another that require time, energy, unselfishness, and thoughtfulness. This empathy will lead to our harmony. Class of 2020, we are now officially graduates of Beacon. Congratulations! This is not a goodbye, it is a so long for now. Stay healthy and safe, and we will see you all soon. Thank you to everyone for making this graduation so extraordinary.
Jimmy's too turned up to know if it's okay to go home. Somebody's worrying, say she'll be let your mother know. Here comes the pain in his head, like she's waiting, ashing a lit cigarette while he's shaking. Oh, but maybe with some time she'll realize that he's gotta find it out. And you know the kids will be alright. Let the kids come out now, give them a chance to find themselves. Now they're gonna show you how. They're gonna show you how to not be so proud. Rosie's got a scene now, and it's just a place she'd rather be. trying to place her down. Doll little face, cheeks won't grow